WGC Match play. Richard Bland eyeing first Masters invite. Seamus Power revival seals Augusta spot. Richard Bland defeated Lee Westwood to secure his place in the last 16 and put himself on the brink of securing a top 50 world ranking. Seamus Power has already secured that and a maiden Masters invite after turning around his form in the past year. Richard Bland is on the verge of securing a Masters debut at the age of 49 after reaching the last 16 of the WGC Dell Technologies match play. Bland beat 48-year-old Lee Westwood 2-1 to top Group 9 and secure a place in the knockout stages at Austin Country Club. Recommended 1/5. WGC Dell Technologies match play. Latest scores. Read more. Recommended by. The Englishman will now face former world number 1 Dustin Johnson in the last 16, and a strong showing this weekend could see him move into the world top 50. Ahead off Monday's deadline to earn an invite to Augusta National for the first major of the year. WGC Dell Technologies match play. Latest scores. I need the afternoon off, Bland said. Me and Lee joked that whoever just finishes probably wins. I've known Lee a long time, he's a legend of the sport, and to be able to go head-to-head with him and get one over him was pretty special. It's 18 holes, but if I play the way I know I can play, Johnson has got a game on his hands. Earlier in the day, defending champion Billy Horschel produced a grandstand finish to become the first player into the last 16. Thomas Pieters was 2 up with 2 holes to play against Horschel and seemingly on course to secure the win, which would set up a playoff between the pair to decide the winner of Group 12. However, Horschel made a birdie on the 17th and conceded another on the last after Pieters missed from close range for his own birdie. Thomas came to play today, and he played a beautiful round of golf, Horschel said. I am going to guess he probably shot 4-5 under, maybe, didn't Makia bogey at all. I played really solid except for 2 holes where I hit a pitching wedge in the water on 3, which is just a bad swing, and then another bad swing at 13. With a 3-iron off the tee just trying to put it in the fairway. But other than that, I hung in there. I hit some really quality shots. Being 2 down with 2 to go and knowing all I needed was a half to move on to the round of 16, that's a real confidence boost to birdie the last 2 to get through. Horschel will face Scotty Scheffler in the knockout stages in a rematch of last year's final after Scheffler defeated Matt Fitzpatrick on the 6th hole of a sudden death playoffs. Scheffler's 5-4 victory over Fitzpatrick left the pair tied on 2 points at the top of Group 5. After waiting for more than 2.5 hours for the remaining matches to tee off, they began by making birdies on the first hole. Both players also birdied the 5th before Scheffler made another birdie on the par 5 6th to advance. Tommy Fleetwood could have made it a 3-man playoff with a victory over Ian Poulter, but lost 4-3 to his Ryder Cup teammate. World number 1 Jon Rahm won Group 1 despite losing to Patrick Reed and will face Brooks Koepka in the last 16 after the 4-time major winner beat Shane Lowry in the last to maintain his 100% record. Tyrrell Hatton made it 3 wins from 3 matches with a hard-fought victory over Daniel Berger and will face Ireland's Seamus Power in the last 16. Power revival seals maiden Masters spot. A year after being ranked outside the world's top 450, Power solidified his place inside the top 50 to earn a maiden Masters appearance. Power lost his final group game in the WGC Dell Technologies match play against Keith Mitchell, but Patrick Cantlay's victory over Sungjae Im ensured Power still topped Group 4 after previous wins over Cantlay and Im. That means the 35-year-old from Waterford will take on England's Hatton when the knockout stages begin, secure in the knowledge he will be receiving an invitado, the year's first major. This time last year Power was bouncing between second-tier Corn Ferry Tour events and the PGA Tour before enjoying his breakthrough win in the Barbasol Championship in July. Obviously my golf has improved, that's what's changed, Power said. Things don't quite seem as hard on the golf course. I kind of had to get some stuff figured out with my game, and I was able to figure that out and make some improvement with wedges and putting in that sort of stuff. The margins out here are so small. Even this week obviously the top-ranked guys are favored to go through, but it's only like a shot per round maybe. they might be better than anyone else. Those things are small margins, so if you could just make one less mistake, one less good shot, one less putt or one more putt hole in the whole kind of shape of your career can change. WGC Final 16 draw. Scotty Scheffler, 5, v Billy Horschel, 12. Seamus Power, 42, v Tyrrell Hatton, 13. Dustin Johnson, 8, v Richard Bland, 54. John Rahm, 1, v Brooks Koepka, 16. Kevin Kisner, 29, v Adam Scott, 32. Will Zalatoris, 24, v Kevin Na, 25. Takumi Kanaya, 56, v Corey Connors, 36. Colin Morikawa, 2, v Abraham Ancer, 15.